Hi, I'm Matt Melvin, and educator at American Ambulance, and we're going to be going over spinal immobilization. When you're approaching a patient who may have a spinal cord injury, you want to make sure you're always protecting the spinal cord. So you always want to have a partner of yours go ahead and hold manual stabilization while you set up to do the full spinal immobilization. To get a properly sized collar, you want to make sure that you check the neck and to the jawline. So right from the shoulder to the jawline, hers is about 3 fingers. We have the properly sized collar here. For her, it's a regular. If you were to use the wrong size collar, if you use too large of a collar, it causes too much movement. If you use too small of a collar, you may cause tension on the spine. So we're going to go ahead and shape the collar. Make it so it's nice and easy and pliable. There we go. So what we'll do is we will slide that into place. After the collar's been slid into place, make sure she can breathe. You feel okay?
Yeah.
Breathe okay?
Mm-hmm.
Looks nice and tight. Doesn't look like she's gonna slide her chin under. That's one of the big problems is the chin will go under. Can you grab my hands for me? Go ahead and squeeze my hands really good. Okay. Now which finger am I touching?
Index finger.
Good. And she's got good pulses. Now I'm gonna go to her lower extremities. Check for pulses. Obviously the shoes will be off. I'm gonna have her push down. Go ahead and push down. All right, now pull up. Okay. Now I'm gonna check which toe I'm touching.
Big toe.
Okay. Big toe. That's good. So her CMS is all intact. At this point, what I want to do is set the board up so that we can roll her into position. Can you put your arm up for a second? Thank you very much. All right. Here, lift your leg. Okay. And then you always go on the heads count when you're rolling the patient because the head cannot be moved during the manual stabilization. Okay, so on 3, we'll move her.
1, 2, 3.
As she's been moved, you want to make sure you check the back of the spine for any step-offs or any trauma. Now you want to make sure you move that back into place, okay? And then we'll move her back on 3 again. Ready?
1,
1,
2, 3.
Okay. A lot of times they're not directly in the middle. So what we'll have to do is we'll slide them down and up. So we'll do that on the heads count as well.
1, 2, 3.
And then
1, 2, 3. Good.
Okay. Now she's centered on the board. So we're going to work on strapping her torso down first, then her legs, then her head. It's always best to have the buckles down by the sides and not in the center of the chest, just in case you ever have to start CPR on the patient. Push while you're pulling, makes more effective tightness. You want them to be able to breathe, but you don't want them to be able to move. Same thing on the opposite side, push while pulling. Make sure we got this nice and tight. Feels tight. Okay. The main idea of the lower strap is to secure the hips. If the legs move a little bit, that's okay. But the hips are connected to the lumbar and sacral portions, so you want to make sure that those do not move at all. So we're going to do the same thing here. Push while pulling, get it nice and tight. Should not move. Feel like that's moving at all? Okay, good. Final thing we're going to do is secure the head. This one here comes with a head block, so you'll have to place it on the actual board itself. These have Velcro on them. Put them on the sides of the head. And there's a strap that goes across the top of the head. Okay, now that that is in place, a lot of your other kits may have a chin strap. This kit does not have a chin strap. Some of the other ones may also provide a second leg strap so you can do a cross like that. The final thing you want to do is make sure that you do another CMS. Let's go ahead and squeeze my fingers. All right, can you feel which finger I'm touching?
Mm-hmm. Index finger.
And she has good pulses. Vaughn, go ahead and push. Pull. Good pulses. And can you feel me touching?
Yes.
All right, good. And that is your spinal immobilization.